Welcome back! It is day 3 of our 30 days in Minecraft building mobs. Today we're going to be doing a fox. I'm trying really hard not to show you what's back there. I'm pretty sure you have probably seen it at this point. But in case you haven't, we're trying to hide it. That's why we're floating today, so you don't get any sneak peeks of what is back there behind us. From now on, I am building in a different way so that you will not get sneak peeks. Sorry. But yeah, so today we're going to build a box. I did add some sweet berries to this fox. You don't have to do that. I will show you with, if I can get my controls. I'll show you with and without. And yeah, I think that's all. Let's look in a chest and look at what our supplies are going to be. And here's everything you are going to need. Unfortunately, you're going to see tomorrow's. There's just no way I can do the build without showing you the next one. So at least that's not complete. It's not done. So there's still more to go into that prototype. Oh, heck. Okay, so this is going to be your blueprint for the build. The wood planks are going to be visible. This is the flooring on the inside of the build. The fox is sitting down, and we've got the tail off the back there. And then, so the flooring here, it's a 2x9. Then this longer row is a row of 14, and then this is a 6, and this is a 2x2. Same over here, 2x2, 6, and a 14, which makes your back end back here 4 wide. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to attempt to start each layer with the legs. We're gonna build off from the legs is what we're gonna do to try and give us like a good starting point over and over and over again. Okay, for layer 1, you are going to need your black wool, your orange concrete, your orange terracotta, mushroom stem, and your acacia door. So the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the paw here. And then you're gonna do 2 more pieces of wool for the back paw there. We're going to do a row of the orange terracotta. This creates the shadowing on the body because the fox is sitting down. And then we're going to do a row, not a full row. We're going to do 5 pieces of orange concrete. And then we're going to do 5 pieces of the terracotta, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more concrete, and then 2 of the mushroom stem. And this mushroom stem creates a really nice shadow. You can see it from here, a nice shadow on the white bit of the tail. And that's why we're using it. I actually like the texture on it too. You could probably get away with a white terracotta if you wanted to, or just forgoing the shadow altogether and using white wool. But I wanted to get in the shadowing on this tail, and like a different color pixel here, and I didn't want to use all white wool. So that is why we've got this as the bottom there. And then you're gonna do another 3 more mushroom stems and 1 right here to cap off the tail. Then you have 1 orange concrete, 5 orange terracotta, and then 5 orange concrete. We're going to line this outer one with the orange terracotta. 3, 4, 5, and then the black wool for the paws. And we're also going to add right here, we're going to put a orange terracotta and our acacia door. So that is going to be layer 1. Here is an aerial view for you. And then on layer 2, we're going to swap out that mushroom stem for our white wool, and then we no longer need an acacia door. You should have only had one unless you're in creative. Yeah, either way, you just need one. And starting here with the front paw, we're going to do 1 block of orange concrete and then 3 blocks of orange terracotta. We're going to do 2 more pieces of black wool for that paw. 1, 2, 3, 4 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta. Backing back over here, we're going to do 6 pieces of orange concrete. And then 1 orange terracotta, 3 orange concrete, and our white wool. It does overlap the orange, that is not a mistake. It is how we get this, the grooves over here. We'll follow around, do the rest of the white. And then on this side, 3 pieces of orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 6 pieces of orange concrete. And then back over here, we're going to do 1 piece of orange terracotta and 4 pieces of orange concrete. And finishing out this paw, and over here, this outer corner is going to match the other one with a orange concrete. So see how it's the outer corners? This is because all of the shadowing is going to be here underneath the belly, and that is why the legs are darker on this side. And here is, oh, actually, one quick second. We also need to fill in over here, and that is just going to be another piece of orange terracotta. So then this is going to be your aerial view of layer 2. For layer 3, you're going to want to grab your orange wool and your acacia wood. Or just, if you're in survival, I would have all of this stuff in your inventory as much as possible so you can just keep working around and not have to go up and down scaffolding or up and down at all. So for layer 3, we're going to do the same here on this leg. We're going to end with the paw. We're going to go back 1 step with 2 pieces of orange concrete right here. And then the rest of this little flank is orange concrete. And then on this inside, we're going to do 6 more pieces of orange concrete. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to use 1 piece of orange wool, 3 pieces of orange concrete, and then back to the white wool for the tail. There. And working our way back this way, 3 pieces of orange concrete, 1 piece of orange wool, and 7 pieces of the orange concrete to finish this. And then for the outside flank here, it is also going to just be orange concrete. And then over here, we're going to finish out this leg. And we're going to bring in our acacia planks right here. The reason I decided on acacia planks here, you could change it if you want it to be the orange terracotta, you could do that. I did the planks because putting in a set of stairs, it just, you could match your stairs and to this wood. And that's why I chose to do the acacia planks here. So that is just my preference. You can change it if you would like, and it depends on how you want to furnish the inside of this. So then this is your layer 3 aerial view. For layer 4, we're going to do the very same thing on the leg. This hasn't changed yet. This leg is basically complete. Now we are working on the more torso body part, and it's actually going to work its way closer to us. So this is going to be a orange terracotta, and then we're going to put one more orange terracotta in front of it. And then this is also going to be an orange terracotta. From here we have 4 concrete, 4, and 8 concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 orange wool, and 1 more orange concrete. And then just follow around the tail. There. Then 1 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, 8 orange concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have our orange terracotta right there. 1 right here. And 1 right there. This outer part of the leg / body, we will need 4 more pieces of orange concrete. And then up here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect this. This is our belly, so 2 pieces there. And then we're gonna take this back 1, 2, 3. And then go ahead and finish off this leg right here, and that is going to be your layer 4 aerial view. Okay, so for layer 5, you are going to need to grab 1 white carpet. I couldn't think of the word. You're gonna need 1 white carpet, and we will be using that in the tail to kind of finagle some of this like double-toned look that Minecraft creators can do on mobs that we can't do. So front, up here in the front leg, we're going to do orange concrete, so that's a difference. Orange terracotta. Then we're going to connect the body to the front leg with an orange terracotta and 1 more orange terracotta. Then 5 orange concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back up here, we're going to do, we've got the 2 legs. There's 1 more piece of terracotta there. And then from here, we want to come to not this one that's right directly next to, but diagonal from. We're going to put 1 piece of terracotta. Actually, 2 pieces of terracotta. 3 pieces of orange concrete. I just realized I forgot to tell you guys to pick up your mushroom stem as well. So you're gonna need some mushroom stem for the shadowing and shading on this part. So 1 piece of mushroom stem, white wool. We're gonna do 2 of those. And then we're actually going to start filling in this part of the tail. So this whole row is just white. Where we've got our mushroom stem, you're going to put 1 white wool and 1 mushroom stem. And then here is where we're kind of playing with it a little bit. We're going to put down the, oh, actually that's not the right one, the orange concrete and the white carpet over the top. So we have this pattern here, but we have the same pattern going down over there that we need. And then from here, we've got orange concrete, orange wool. And again, orange concrete, orange concrete, orange wool. Next we have orange wool, orange concrete, and orange wool. Here we're going to do orange terracotta and 2 orange concrete. And again, orange terracotta, 2 orange concrete. And I'm going to tell you guys now, you're going to want to put in some torches, some lanterns, something to light this thing up, because you will start to get bats. And we don't need bats. So I'm going to drop a couple of torches now so that we don't end up with a bunch of bats in there while we go. Okay, so from here we're going to put in 5 orange concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 orange terracotta. 2 orange concrete. Orange terracotta. 3 of those there. And we want to connect this part of the belly here. So 2 more pieces of orange terracotta. And this is the look of your layer 5. And I'll just show you here. So you can see that the pattern is continued here by placing that carpet there. Okay, so now we're going to start working on building up some of the net. If you look, we're right about this area. So it starts to jut out above his legs. So we're gonna start working on that. So in our regular corner, orange concrete, but we're gonna back up and do 1 more piece of orange concrete. And then some orange terracotta. And we'll continue working our way around and connect it when we come back around. So from here we need 1 more orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 2 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, and 3 orange concrete. 1, 2, 3. And then we are going to cross over with orange wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with our orange wool. Then 2 pieces of orange concrete, 1 orange wool, 2 orange concrete, 1 terracotta, and 3 orange concrete, which should line up with where we started, and it does, so that is great. And now we actually just want to connect this with orange terracotta for that shadowed orange. And if you see here, our belly is empty. There's a hole in our belly. We need to fix that. So 2 and 2 of the orange terracotta there. And here is your aerial view of that. This one should have been a fairly simple layer 6, because we are no longer doing the tail and we haven't really added on to the head. We just did a pretty simple triangle. We did a really simple rectangle there. Oh man, I think I might need to go back to like 2nd grade. Okay. And don't forget to light up as you go, at least to keep the bats out until you know what you want to do with this space. For layer 7, we're going to start in this far bottom corner. This is no longer the leg, it's actually a part of the chest. We're going to start out down here, go up 1 with an orange concrete, and backwards 1 with an orange concrete. Then we're going to go forward again, 4 orange concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 orange wool, 2 orange concrete, and 1 orange terracotta. And we're going to start getting the stair stepping down the back right here, because this actually ends this layer here. 1 orange wool, 1 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, 1 orange concrete, and 1 orange wool. Now on this side, we're going to go 2 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, and then 6 orange concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which should line us up with that, and it does. And we're going to fill in this space with our shadowy orange, our orange terracotta. So this is your layer 7 aerial view. Okay, for layer 8, we're going to start in our corner here with orange concrete. We're going to back up 1 with orange concrete, and then we're going to go forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 orange wool, 2 orange concrete, and 1 orange terracotta. Then we're going to go inside 1 more orange terracotta, 3 orange concrete, 1, 2, 3, and an orange terracotta on this end. And then back towards the front, 2 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, and 6 orange concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should line up, and then you fill it in with your shadowy orange terracotta. And that is your aerial view. Let me get it straight. That's your aerial view of the layer 8. Okay, so for layer 9, we're actually not going to start in this corner as we have previously. We're going to start in the back corner because we're going to start working on the snout of the fox, and I find it's easier if we kind of anchor ourselves from the back and work our way forward, if you will. So we're going to skip this orange terracotta there, and we're going to put a piece of orange terracotta here, and then 1 more this way, 3 orange concrete, 2, 3, 1 orange wool, and then we're going to fill in 1 more row, 1 orange wool, 2 orange wool, 3 orange concretes, and an orange terracotta. So from this side, we're going to do 3 pieces of orange concrete. 1, 2, 3. And then we're actually going to place let's just do a white wool temporary block here, and then orange terracotta on the outside of that temporary block, and you can break that now. And then you need 2 more orange terracotta. 1, 2. We're going to need to bring in our smooth quartz for this layer as well. I forgot to mention that to begin with. So we're going to do 1 piece of white wool, 1 piece of mushroom stem, and then 1 piece of the smooth quartz block there. And then we're going to do another piece of smooth quartz block out to the side, a mushroom stem here. We're gonna move backwards with another piece of quartz, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 more this way. 1, 2, 3. And now we're gonna head back towards the body with 2 more here. 1, 2. 1 mushroom stem block. And then you're gonna turn to build out this cheek. 2, 1, 2 with the smooth quartz. And then we're going to do 1 mushroom stem, 1 white wool, and that is the snout and cheek of the fox. And then you're going to want to do 3 orange terracotta. 3. And we're going to connect this over with 3 pieces of orange concrete. And now we also need to come and fill this part in. We want to fill all of this in with the mushroom stem block because it adds a really nice shadowy piece of the underside of the fox's snout. So when you are done, this is what your aerial view will look like. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start back in the furthest bottom right corner again for layer 10, and you're also going to want to grab your orange carpet. So with our white wool in this corner, we'll put some white wool there. We will do orange wool and orange terracotta. Then we're going to go on the diagonal and do 2 more pieces of orange terracotta, 2 more orange terracotta here, 1 orange concrete, 2 orange terracotta, then 3 pieces of orange concrete, 2 more on this inside piece, 2, 3 orange wool, 1, 2, 3. Now facing front again, we're gonna do 2 pieces of orange concrete, 2 pieces of orange terracotta, 2, 1 orange concrete, 3 orange terracotta, and 1 over here next to it. Then on the diagonal, we'll have 1 terracotta, 1 orange wool, 1 white wool, and 2 black wool to get the nose there. And then we're going to fill in this space here with orange wool. We're going to cover this with orange carpet. And then we're going to put 2 pieces of orange concrete there to finish out the snout here. And here is the aerial view of your layer 10. And then here's just so you can see how the snout looks. For layer 11, we are actually done with that part of the snout. That is as far as that's going to go. So we're back in this corner over here. You're gonna want to grab your birch trapdoor for the 2 birch trapdoors for this level. We're gonna start out with the black of the eyeball, so the black wool, and off to the side over here, go ahead and put your birch trapdoor and put it down. Then we're gonna work our way back that way again. So 1 piece of orange concrete, 1 piece of orange wool, 3 pieces, 2, 3 of orange terracotta, 2 pieces of orange concrete, and then this one we're actually going to extend all the way across with orange concrete, except for 1 little space. So go ahead and fill in. And then orange concrete here and orange terracotta here. So then on this cheek, we're gonna do 3 pieces of orange terracotta, 1 orange wool, 1 orange concrete, the eyeball, the black wool, and go ahead and put the birch trapdoor right here. Make it go down. White wool next to it, and then orange concrete, 2 pieces of orange wool, 1 orange concrete, and then 1 white wool, and that should connect you. And this is what your aerial view will look like. So we are actually using those birch trapdoors as kind of an illusion of the continuation of the whites of the eye. That is how we're doing that. We're going to be using trapdoors quite a bit in this one because you can't quite get the effects that you need. It's just not possible to do with the carpet. So this is how we're going to do it. We're doing it with trapdoors. Okay, so for layer 12, we are just working with our orange blocks here. We're going to start off with an orange terracotta, 4 pieces of orange concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 piece of orange terracotta there, 1 more on the inside, 4 pieces of orange concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to follow that with 2 pieces of orange terracotta. And from here, we're going to go forward 4 pieces of orange concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 piece of orange terracotta. 1 orange concrete, 4 pieces of orange wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 orange concrete. And this is your aerial view. We're starting to finish off the head of the fox. And layer 13. On layer 13, we're going to start in this corner. Like usual, we're going to start with 1 piece of orange concrete, 1 orange wool, 2 orange concrete, 2 orange terracotta. Then we have 2 orange concrete, 2 orange wool, 2 orange concrete, and 1 orange terracotta. Then we're going to turn, and this will have 1 orange terracotta, 1 more orange terracotta, 2 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, and 1 orange concrete. Then across this front, we're going to fill in with orange wool. And that is your aerial view of layer 13. I took notes, you guys. I did a little better this way by taking notes and making sure I knew exactly where we were this time. A little less flustered, I guess. So for layer 14, this is our top layer. We're gonna seal off this head cavity here. Let's start this corner with an orange concrete, and we're going to put down 4 more pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and an orange terracotta, then an orange terracotta, orange concrete, 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 orange terracotta, and then orange concrete all the way across this side. And then across the front here, we're going to do 1 more orange concrete, 1 orange wool, 1 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, and finish this with orange concrete. Now, from here, this second row, we're going to add an orange concrete, an orange wool, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an orange concrete. And then on this third row, we're going to do another orange concrete, 4 orange wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an orange concrete. On this fourth row, we're going to do an orange concrete, and again, 4 orange wool and an orange concrete. And then in this last space, this is where we kind of shake it up just a little bit. We'll do an orange concrete, an orange wool, an orange concrete, orange wool, 2 more orange concretes. So this is your layer 14. This is what that is going to look like. So that is the whole body and head of the fox. The only thing we have left is the ears. For the ears, you're going to need your white terracotta, white concrete, acacia trapdoor, dark oak trapdoor, and black concrete. Black carpet. Okay. So over on the right hand side, we're going to skip this first row, and we're going to go to the second row and put a white concrete block, a white terracotta, and then you're going to want to jump up here, put on a acacia trapdoor, not 2, just 1, and make it go down, and do another acacia trapdoor on this side of the white terracotta, except I'm like pushing wrong buttons. Okay, we're also going to be putting these off of the back here, trying to disguise the lack of colored fur on the ears back here. Next, you want to put a white concrete on both of those blocks, a dark oak trapdoor off of the back to kind of give the illusion of the black tip, acacia on the sides for the orange fur, and the black carpet to also get that black tip look. So this is what it looks like from here, and we're gonna go ahead and do that same thing over on this side. Slightly reversed. The white terracotta is gonna be on the inner part because that's like the inner ear. And then just go ahead and place your trapdoors like so. And that is what your ears are going to look like. Kind of give you a view of them. How we finagled the look of the like two-toned blocks that we don't have in Minecraft. And so I do have over there, I went ahead and put like a sweet berry in the fox's mouth. You don't have to do that. If it's something that you want to do, or if there's anything you want to make in that kind of fashion, I would recommend getting slabs, and you want to place your slabs right about in this area, and it just looks like they're carrying something out of their mouth. You can do all sorts of things. You could try to do like a totem of undying, you could do sweet berries, diamonds, any of the things that they might pick up, like a lead, if you could figure out a nice shape. But I would do it with slabs. I think slabs works the best to give the right illusion. So you're gonna have to work within the constraints of what slabs, what colors we have in slabs. But otherwise, this is it. This is the fox fully done. And we will come right back with a look at the insides and how you could potentially decorate them. Okay, now that we are done with the build, we can go ahead and take a look at the two possibilities that I came up with. Of course, I did one that's a habitat. Little place to store your sweet berries here. Got our own little fox. They're perpetually sleeping in this world since it's always day and they're always in the shade, but they wouldn't be like that in your own world. Just a little bit of a habitat for you, for them, here. And then the other option is a mini, tiny base. This is what that might look like here. And I went ahead and did a ton of storage in this one. So each of these covers up another chest. Here's a lot of your workstations right when you walk in. You go up these stairs here. Little tiny living room, kind of a studio apartment feel with your bed, another chest here, and your enchantment table there. And then you could even tuck in a little brewing station there and more storage, of course. So I feel like in such a small build, you're gonna need a lot of like hidden storage things, and so that's something that you can do. And you can always build down and tunnel down. Oop, didn't mean to break it. You can always tunnel down and do more of a base underneath as well. But just a couple of ideas of what you could do with this build if you were to build it in one of your own worlds. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below, what did you think? Was it a good tutorial, or is there something that you would change? And also, what mob would you like to see built in this 30 days of Minecraft series? I will talk with everybody soon. Bye!